Welcome to 52 Weeks of Storytelling. This is week 38, and the prompt for today is favorite winter activity or tradition. Now, I totally understand if you're watching this and you're like, Bud Gale, seriously, it's summer. I get it. There's people on the opposite end of the earth that they're in winter right now, or they're going into winter or fall or wherever the heck they are. So, that's what we're doing. That's the prompt this week. But I want to tell you about what 52 Weeks of Storytelling is. 52 Weeks of Storytelling is a way to tell your story one page at a time over the course of, you guessed it, 52 weeks. If you watch all the previous videos and all the videos after this one, you will have prompts and a framework and an outline to basically just fill in and write your story. Or help someone else you love tell theirs. If you're using this as an activity staff person, I applaud you. Thank you for doing the work you do, and please keep doing it. There are resources. I have journals available that actually follow all the videos, follow along, or this specific series, follow along with this journal for each page. And there's video for each prompt in the journal. Isn't that awesome? So you can follow along in the journal. You can get a printed version. It is on Amazon. There is a printable that you can grab on Etsy. Those links are in the description. Now, I want to share with you what the legacy storytelling method is. The legacy storytelling method is my way of breaking down how we write, how we tell stories, and how you can tell a compelling story quite simply. And usually I break prompts into somewhere between 7 to 8 questions, 7, 9, 10, depends on how complex the prompt is. So we start with the 5 W's. They are who, what, why, no, wait, who, what, when, where, why. I know this. I've said it 38 times. You'd really think I would know by now. I've said it more than 38 times, but that's fine. Anyways, I digress. Who, what, when, where, why. In that order. That's the order we want. So, why? So usually the first four, everybody kind of gets those. Like, those are pretty self-explanatory. The why is where things get tricky. So I explain the why as the how, like, why did you get to this moment? What was happening in your life? How did you get here? And what really brought this moment about for you, or for your family, or whomever you're talking about. The second set of questions are what I call the digging deeper questions, and those are more about impact and feelings and what you want people to remember about this moment. And this is a really great opportunity for reflection. When you answer the last question of what do you want people to remember about this moment, it usually elicits a totally different part of the story that maybe you had never heard before or you hadn't thought about before. And if you're working with someone else, offers an opportunity to do follow-up questions and really dig into that person's story. So with that, I want to share with you what the weekly writing prompt is. It is favorite winter tradition or activity. Wow. So see, I'm having a hard time thinking about this. It's summer right now. I'm going to date this video. I usually try to do evergreen content, but I was thinking about a sample, like a way to explain this, and it really could be anything. It could be pulling up like drinking hot cocoa next to the fire with a blanket, reading a good book, staying warm. It could be going out and like freezing your buns off and being out in the snow for like 6 hours, sledding, basically anything that would happen in winter. And if you're in another part of the world and snow is not part of your winter, then you can imagine what that would be. So for a story example, I really was having trouble coming up with this. So I have to share, I grew up in Phoenix, in Arizona. And if you aren't aware, it's smack dab in the middle of a desert. So winter activities for us, like my birthday's in February, so winter meant my birthday. And so we'd go out. We didn't usually get in the pool because it was too cold. Like the pool was too cold. But we usually were outside. We were hiking. We were doing things outside. And I actually live in Western Pennsylvania now. And so now it's totally cattywampus. There's a lot of snow. It's super cold. And so the activities that we do are different. I really enjoy watching my kids play in the snow. Now that they're a little older, I actually did really enjoy bundling them up. I thought it was super fun. And then, of course, inevitably you have to get them all out because they have to pee or something. So I think for an actual, if I'm going to choose a story example, I think watching my kids enjoy the snow and being outside, I'm able to enjoy the snow and just think that it's very pretty still because I don't have to go out in it very often. I've been working from home since 2012, I think. So I don't have to drive in it for the most part if I don't want to, which is super awesome. So I still think it's pretty. So if you're watching this and you live in a snowy place and you hate the snow, I do understand. Um, but yeah, okay. I feel like I'm rambling now. So that is the story example. That is the prompt. Think about something that maybe something someone shared with you. Maybe your grandfather made you a sled and took you to like this like really epic sledding hill. Maybe it's a favorite hike. Maybe it's a favorite drink, favorite food. Haha, spoiler, we talked about favorite food a couple weeks ago. So those are some really super quick suggestions. I hope that somewhere in this video you have enjoyed listening to me ramble and you've also found some inspiration in what to write about. I hope you take a few moments this week or sometime soon to write your own story and share your own story example with someone you love. With that, subscribe, get a notification wherever you're at watching this, listening to this. You know, if you want to hear more from me, I would love to share more with you. So until I see you again, till you hear me again, I hope you have an incredibly wonderful day. And as always, happy writing.